Hey, it's me, MLB. Here's chapter 94 of Rapid Fate Online, and this one's titled Butterfly and a Butterfly. Butterfly flicked his sword down, extending the whip so that the tip just broke the skin across Master's ankle, causing the cowardly guardian to cry out, "You will never own another slave. If I ever hear or see you contracting anyone under your name, I will come for you again, and I don't care how many times I have to break your windows. I will make sure you never have anyone else here again," Butterfly threatened. Yes, okay, anything you say, Sir Butterfly, sir," he rambled out, holding his ankle and biting back tears as Butterfly stepped back and took your hand in his. Without another word, he led you out of the open door and away, taking you to the teleport pad and back to your house on level 44. "I'm so sorry," he said sadly, once you two were away from everyone. I got your message, but it took time to get out of the game and plug into the other headset, then come to find you." "It's okay, it's fine. You got there in time," you said gratefully, throwing your arms around his neck and hugging him, knocking his hoodie off in the process so you could see his face. "I'm so glad you're not with him anymore. I need to tell you what happened before you arrived in game." In the shortest version possible, Butterfly told you about the transporting of the guns and how Master had tried to push him around so much that he snapped, and the guy that they had delivered the guns to had contracted him instead. "He is much nicer. I don't think he knows that I know he's working with the blue businessman, though. I saw their emblem tattooed on his bicep. He told me he's a guard, and that he wants to train me to be a guard too, but I don't know who he's a guard for." "Whoa, that's a stroke of luck," you replied with a grin. "So what now?" "I want to gain his trust enough that he tells me or shows me who he's working for, and I might be able to work out who's at the top of the group. Then we can lead some kind of raid. I'm thinking of contacting a few of the military, police or other moral code enforcement groups in-game and see if they would help to disband this organisation." He scratched the back of his head. "I understand that this clan have very deep ties to everything, but we might be able to expose them enough that we can at least make enough waves to stop the new players from falling for this scheme." "That would be nice. And we need to stop the extortion and paying for players too. It's basically human trafficking. And there are horrible people out there like Master who treat fellow players like crap, all in the name of being able to feel powerful." Butterfly's eyes darkened. "I was very close to ending his time in game. He still hasn't escaped my wrath." "Ooh, I like this edginess," you hummed playfully. "Rarely do I get to see you so worked up." "If it concerns you, then I get worked up very quickly," Butterfly replied, looking at you as he placed a hand on your knee. "I did tell Praetorian about you. Would you like to come and meet him? He might have a job for you. I'm trying to figure out if he might be able to get you into one of the BB offices to do some snooping." "Tell Praetorian I'm good at cleaning, office keeping, or something like that." Butterfly hummed. "Okay, but for now I'll keep you here where you're safe." You looked over to where your on-avatar was lying on the bed and you chuckled. "You have both of me here." Butterfly smiled. "More luck." It would probably work, you thought aimlessly, later on. I could get names for Tamaki, and then he could go and visit them in his butterfly avatar. You were lost in thought, mulling over things that you and Butterfly had spoken about yesterday, your mind replaying the images of him bursting in to save you. He looks so cool. Your eyes wandered over to where he was sitting in class, and he turned his head a little to look at you, and then blushed when he found himself looking into your eyes. You giggled to yourself and smiled down at your desk before looking out the window. He's really cute. Mindlessly watching the clouds float by, you spotted a beautiful blue butterfly flittering along, and your eyes followed it as it made its way past the window and then down to the flower beds below. Your eyes were still on it when the bell rang, and you jumped up and ran over to Tamaki. "Come on," you hissed excitedly. "Come with me." But Yin, where are we?" Quickly, you squealed with excitement, tugging him along by the hand as he ran for the stairs to go down to the garden. "Slow down," he stammered, his feet nearly tripping on the stairs as you flew down them. "Come, I hope it's still there," you hummed fretfully as you pushed the doors open and ran outside. Your eyes scanned the flowers as you approached the flower beds, and for a second you thought you'd missed it. Then you spotted it again, and gasped when you saw it flutter across to the daisies. "There it is," you squealed, yanking on his arm. "What is it? What?" he asked, truly terrified now. There! You pointed excitedly. Butterfly! Tamaki was intrigued now, and looked around you to try and find where your point of interest was, his face lighting up when he spotted the little blue butterfly. It lifted gently and floated on the light breeze, drifting off and away to better pastures. Come back! You called to the little blue butterfly, letting go of Tamaki's hand to chase it. He wasn't going to be left behind and chased after you and the butterfly, the two of you racing off away from the building, down the hill to where another patch of flowers were waiting for their light-winged friend. I can still see it! I can see it! You called, running down the hill. Tamaki had caught up and was now running beside you, single-mindedly focused on being as close to the butterfly as possible. And there ends chapter 94, featuring all of the crickets and cicadas here. Welcome to Straya, mate. That's just the noises of the night here. Stay tuned for the next chapter 95 coming tomorrow.